Our story title is Gloria, who might be my best friend. The author is Anne Cameron. The illustrator is Mike Reed. The story, what kind of story? The genre? Is it humor? No. Informational? Mm-mm. Our story this week is realistic fiction, which means it could happen, but it hasn't actually happened. But it could. It could happen. The place, it's a real kind of place. The people, they behave like normal people. There's no magic. There's no fairies. Are you guys ready? Let's see what our story has. Let's go. If you have a girl for a friend and people find out that your best friend's a girl, people will tease you. That is why I didn't want a girl for a friend. Not until this summer when I met Gloria. It happened one afternoon when I was walking down the street by myself. My mother was visiting a friend of hers, and Huey was visiting a friend of his. His friend was 5, so I don't think he's a good friend for me. He's too young to play with. There aren't any kids my age nearby, so I was just walking down the street, feeling lonely. About a block from our house, I saw a moving van in front of a brown house. With men, and they were carrying chairs, tables, bookcases, and boxes full of, I don't know what. I was watching for a while, and suddenly I heard a voice right behind me. "Who are you?" I turned around, and there was a girl in a yellow dress. She looked about the same age as me. She had curly hair that was braided into 2 pigtails with red ribbons at the ends. "I'm Julian," I said. "Who are you?" "I am Gloria," she said. "I come from Newport." "Do you know where Newport is?" I wasn't sure, but I didn't tell Gloria. It's a town on the ocean," I said. "Right," Gloria said. "Can you do a cartwheel?" And then she turned sideways herself and did 2 cartwheels on the grass. I'd never tried a cartwheel before, but I tried to copy Gloria. My hands went down onto the grass, my feet went up into the air, and I fell over. I looked at Gloria to see if she was laughing at me. If she was laughing at me, I was going to go home and forget about her. But she looked at me very seriously and said, "It takes practice." And then I liked her. I know where there's a bird nest in your yard, I said. Really? Gloria said. There weren't any trees in the yard or any birds where I lived before. I showed her where the birds and where the robins lived and had eggs. Gloria stood up on the branch and looked in. The eggs were small and pale blue. The mother robin squawked at us. She and the father robin flew around our heads. They want us to go away, Gloria said. She got down from the branch. We went around to the front of the house, and we watched the moving men carry 2 rugs and a mirror inside. Would you like to come over to my house? I said. All right, Gloria said, if it's all right with my mother. And then she ran into the house and asked. It was all right, so Gloria and I went to my house. I showed her my room. I showed her my games, my rock collection, and then I made strawberry punch. We sat at the kitchen table and we drank it. You have a red mustache on your mouth, Gloria said. You have a red mustache on your mouth, too, I said. Gloria giggled. We licked the mustaches off with our tongues. I wish you'd live here for a long time, I told Gloria. Gloria said, I wish I would, too. I know the best way to make wishes, Gloria said. What's that? I said. First, you make a kite. Like that one right there. Do you know how to make a kite? Yes, I said. I know how. I know how to make good kites because my father taught me. We make them out of 2 crossed sticks and folded newspaper. All right, Gloria said. That's the first part of making wishes that come true. So let's make a kite. We went into the garage. And we spread out sticks and newspaper. And we made a kite. I fastened on the kite string. And I went into the closet to get rags for the tail. Like that right there. Do you have some paper and 2 pencils? Gloria asked. Because now we need to make wishes. I didn't know what she was planning. But I went into the house and I got pencils and paper. All right, Gloria said. Every wish that you want to have come true, you write on a long, thin piece of paper. You don't tell me your wishes. And I don't tell you mine. if you tell me your wishes, they don't come true. Also, if you look at the other person's wishes, they don't come true. Gloria sat down on the garage floor and she started writing her wishes. I really wanted to see what they were. But I went to the other side of the garage and I wrote my own wishes instead. I wrote 5. Number 1, I wish I could see the catalog cats. Number 2, I wish the fig tree would be the tallest in town. Number 3, I wish I'd be a great soccer player. Number 4, I wish I could ride in an airplane. Number 5, I wish Gloria would stay here and be my best friend. I folded my 5 wishes in my fist and I went over to Gloria. How many wishes did you make? Gloria asked me. 5. How many wishes did you make? I said. 2, Gloria said. Oh, I wondered what they were. Now, we put the wishes on the tail of the kite, Gloria said. Every time we tie one piece of rag on the tail, we fasten on a wish in the knot. You can put yours on first. So I fastened mine in. And then Gloria fastened in hers. And we carried the kite into the yard. You hold the tail, I told Gloria, and I'll pull. We ran through the backyard with the kite. We passed the garden, the fig tree, we went into the open field beyond our yard. The kite started to rise. The tail jerked heavily like a long white snake. In a minute, the kite passed the roof of my house and was climbing towards the sun. We stood in the open field looking up at it. I was wishing I would get my wishes. I know it's going to work, Gloria said. How do you know? When we take the kite down, Gloria told me, there shouldn't be one wish in the tail. When the wind takes all of your wishes, that's when you know it's going to work. The kite stayed up for a long time. We both held the string. We took turns. The kite looked like a tiny black spot in the sun. My neck got stiff from looking at it. Shall we pull it in? I asked. All right, said Gloria. So we drew the string in more and more until, like a tired bird, the kite fell at our feet. We looked at the tail all of our wishes were gone. Probably they were still flying higher and higher in the wind. Maybe I would see the catalog cats and get to be a good soccer player and have a ride in an airplane and the tallest fig tree in town. And maybe Gloria would be my best friend. Gloria, I asked, did you wish that you and I would be friends? You're not supposed to ask me that, Gloria said. Oh, I'm sorry, I answered. But inside, I was smiling. I guessed one thing Gloria wished for. I was pretty sure that we would be friends. I was confident we